What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Lunala for the return of ranked Regulation G. Now, when it comes to Lunala, this Pokemon is super bulky defensively and special defensively, and on top of that, it's very strong on the special attacking side. This Lunala build has the Power Herb as item and is rocking Meteor Beam to give it a free +1 special attack boost. Now, after that +1 special attack boost, Lunala just turns into a very strong Pokemon. It can hit hard with Moongeist Beam, it also has Fairy Terror with Moonblast, there's just no stopping it. Now, Lunala has Shadow Shield and Trick Room as one of its other moves, but it also pairs up really well with Cresselia, who is an elite Trick Room setter within Regulation G. Now, this Cresselia has Levitate and the Mental Herb, Rocket Trick Room, Helping Hand, Lunar Blessing, and Moonblast. So it can heal allied Pokemon, it can boost allied Pokemon damage. On top of that, it can do a little bit of damage itself alongside with Trick Room. Now, our final 4 Pokemon, straight meta squad, we got Incineroar, Rillaboom, 2 of the best Pokemon within this format. We got Choice Scarf, Urshifu, another top tier Pokemon within this format. And then we got Flame Orb, Guts, Ursaluna, which pairs up really well with the Trick Room side of this team. It's just such a strong Pokemon, especially with Swords Dance. If I can get that set up, the damage is going to be through the roof. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into our first match showcasing Lunala in the return of ranked Regulation G. So guys, your boy is sitting 3-0 in Ultra Ball tier. We're actually looking to push Master Ball tier today, which would be awesome. All I need is pretty much one win right here, right now. So this match right here is our Master tier matchup. Let's do it. Let's get after it. Let's look to grab ourselves a win here in match number 1 for today's video. But let's see who we're going up against and what Pokemon. Because I feel like we're going up against Mewtwo. I don't know why. I have a feeling. And no, we're going up against Ice Rider Calyrex, which isn't too bad. I mean, we're both Trick Rooming, which is okay. They got a little bit of weather control. We don't really need weather control, but I'm thinking I'm just leading this Lunala and getting after it. 92 speed. Pretty solid for us. We got the Fairy Terror type. We are Psychic and Ghost. Yeah, I'm going to go Lunala here, and I might also lead it with Incineroar. Just because I can fake out here, and I can intimidate at them as well. So I'm going to go into Incineroar here. Ursaluna's pretty good here, but up against, obviously, Ice Rider Calyrex, we're going to have a slight issue here. I'm still going to bring him in here. And then late game, I could just go into Urshifu. I mean, Urshifu is very powerful, or I can just go into, like, more so Trick Room side of things here, which I am going to do. That's going to be my play. I was thinking about going Urshifu out, but I was just like, in case they want to take things a different route, Cresselia is just a safe play, right? Cresselia is just always a safe play. Such a strong Pokemon, especially we already have 2 big-time attackers with Lunala and Ursaluna. If I could just keep Trick Room on the field, we should be able to thrive out here. But let's just see who they end up leading here. Because I might want to just go fake out Trick Room, depending on who they lead. Or I might want to go fake out into like Moongeist Beam and start getting this Lunala set up. I have a few different options here. I guess we'll find out. Definitely Ice Rider Calyrex is going to be clear Amulet, so I don't think they mind leading that with Incineroar in the matchup. But I could see them leading potentially their Incineroar of their own, which I don't mind as long as I outspeed it, because I would love to just fake it out, kind of just buy a turn, and then go from there. Let's see, they're going to go Urshifu and Incineroar. Not too bad. I mean, Urshifu's out here. This is the Water Urshifu, which is good news, considering if it was the Dark Urshifu, it would have been able to rip into my Lunala. So attack's going to drop. No big deal here. I think the safe play is to just launch this, what's it called? This Meteor Beam and just try to get rid of Incineroar. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to fake out this Urshifu. I don't feel like dealing with it. If he wants to fake out my Incineroar, so be it. Go ahead. But if not, it's no big deal. Let's see what they want to do here. I'm going to Terrasilize Urshifu into straight water. So again, hopefully we can just fake this Pokemon out. They might be faking out our Incineroar. If that's the case, that's the case. And yeah, it looks like we're going to go Incineroar for Incineroar here. Right? Is that the play? Are we going Incineroar for Incineroar? It looks like it. No, you're attacking my Lunala, who's going to be able to soak this thanks to Shadow Shield. Really good move right there. And we're soaking this all day. So this is actually a fine turn for me. This is definitely a fine turn for me. This is not a bad turn for me, because I'm going to be able to Meteor Beam, launch this way. And this next turn, what should we do this next turn? Because they don't have Terror type anymore. We're going to be able to get rid of it in Incineroar, which is nice. Maybe I should have popped Trick Room. Probably should have popped Trick Room. I definitely should have popped Trick Room. Was that just gonna bring out Roll Boom? They're gonna have Fake Out ready to roll. They could double down into my Incineroar this turn. I'm definitely gonna try to pop Trick Room at least. I wish I had Protect at this point. I have Fairy Tera, not really gonna do much. I'm gonna try to pop Trick Room. Do I go Grass Tera? Or do I just hard swap maybe into like Crest here? I got hard swap into Crest right now. Just save our Incineroar for later. Yeah, because the thing is, if you're going for Surging Strikes into this Incineroar slot, then I'll be able to get off Trick Room with Lunala. At the same time, there is a hot chance that they might just attack this Lunala and finish it off, considering it's so bulky here. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm going to swap into the Crest here. Surging Strikes is going to launch. I'm guessing this is in the Lunala, right? No, it's into this Incineroar slot, which is huge. Which is actually huge. The real question is, can we eat up a Wood Hammer? That's the real question we're sitting at. Can we eat up a Wood Hammer? That's where I'm scared of right now. Nobody's going to U-turn pivot, which is totally fine. We soak that all day. We're going to be able to get off this Trick Room. The Trick Room's going to come out and about. I'm going to try to Lunar Blessing here. But if I had to guess, their final Pokemon's got to be that Calyrex, which is definitely scaring me. Definitely scaring me. Calyrex going to come out here. We are going to pop the Trick Room. Should take it from there, right? We are just going to take it from there. So get off the Trick Room. A little bit of HP going to bounce back from this nice little terrain. I don't know if I go for the Lunar Bust. Let me see your speed real quick. What's your speed, Cress? What's your speed? 84. The thing is, man, that thing might outspeed us. This could be rough. I think it's a hot chance of outspeeding us. If it doesn't, I'd rather just go for this Moongeist Beam here. And I guess I'll just heal. I guess I'll try to go for the heal here. I guess we'll try. I know this thing is outspeeding us, which is rough. Can you guys soak? That's tough news. That's real tough news here. Real tough news, but not terrible news, right? Not terrible news. See, that was my issue with this with popping the Trick Room. Like we kind of had to. I feel like we had to because this thing is ripping up into us. But at the same time, like we pop Trick Room, this Calyrex is super slow. So he's gonna pick up the double KO here. We have 3 turns left in Trick Room. And I'm pretty much forced to fake out this what's it called? This Urshifu here. If I had to guess, my Ursaluna has gotta be slower than all these guys. Gotta be slower. Gotta be slower. And my play here is probably just a Terrasilize Ursaluna. We got Terrasilize. So this thing is clear Amulet. You're gonna fake out you. And I'm gonna Terrasilize you into normal. Could Swords Dance here. I could Swords Dance, but I'm thinking I'd rather just go for this play right here. Just a Headlong Rush. I don't mind dropping my defense. This one's gonna be tough. We might die out because of the defense drop. I forgot it was +1 on attack. Oh my lord. Leave me alone, man. Just let me win this game. I'm trying to get the Mastered here. But we are gonna go into this. Maybe we should have went into Facade. Fake Out's gonna launch into this slot. Make the Urshifu flinch. Headlong Rush gonna launch here as well. Do mediocre damage. That thing's so bulky. It really is. And we'll probably see Glacial Lance fly here again. High horsepower instead. Can you soak this? Incineroar soaks. Give me a chance. Just give me a chance here. He could be choiced. It seems like all he's been using is Surging Strikes, right? And that'd be really good news if you are choiced, because I think we might be able to pick up KO right here with this. Actually, Knockoff would probably do more. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to launch Facade. I'm going to hope that you're choicing Surging Strikes, because I can't really afford for you to actually use a what's it called right now. I really can't afford for you to use Aqua Jet. And it seems like you're choiced. Seems like you are definitely choiced. So Facade's going to launch out here. Probably should KO right now. It does KO, and the problem we're sitting here is this Incineroar probably is slower than this Calyrex. I really need to get off this knockoff. So let's see what they end up doing. Glacial Lance. No, we actually outspeed. Hold up. Go ahead, Incineroar. Pick up a KO. Come on, Incineroar. You're better than that. Just so bulky. That Pokemon's so bulky. And he's going to reverse Trick Room? He's going to reverse Trick Room. So he reverses Trick Room. What's my play call here? Because you're bringing out, obviously, Rillaboom. He reverses Trick Room. Just for his Rillaboom to come in hot here. I think he wants a Wood Hammer. That's a problem. And he could fake out. Could definitely fake out and go for a Glacial Lance here. Knockoff should KO. I'm just going to go for Facade. Let's see what you got. We're going to double down into this Calyrex slot. We are doubling down into this Calyrex slot. He's going to end up faking out Incineroar, who's going to soak this. He's going to go for a Glacial Lance. And that's a smart call. It's a good matchup. That might KO my Ursaluna. Down to one, pretty much 1 HP. 9 HP, we're going to Facade. We are going to KO the Calyrex, but then burn damage is just going to chip away for us. GG's to our opponent. This was a solid match here. So, guys, we're not getting into Master Tier this matchup. Hopefully, we can go back to back, maybe eventually get into Master Tier this video. But, again, tough matchup, especially with Ice Fire and Calyrex. That Pokemon is just so strong, so bulky. It really is. Like, we hit it twice with heavy hitting moves, like Knockoff, Stab, super effective, Headlong Rush. And this thing was able to soak no problem. Just such a bulky Pokemon. We're going to end up losing this one unless they somehow miss a move or something. I mean, we'll go for it, but he has all 100 accuracy moves. Yep, there's the Wood Hammer. GG's. We had to go for it. We had to go for it, but we're 0-1. Let's go hop into our second match. Look for our first victory. Moving on to our second match, looking to bounce back here. We are going up against a Kyogre squad here, and it can get a little tough considering we have no weather control, but we do have Rillaboom, which is a solid Pokemon for us to lead, so I'm going to end up leading this Rillaboom, and I'm going to end up leading Lunala in hopes to actually, you know, pop Trick Room and kind of get after a match that way. So I do like that for our lead. I definitely like Ursaluna here as well as Urshifu, especially if they're going to set the rain, which they probably are, right? Let's be honest here. They're definitely going to set the rain. They got Kyogre. It's a scary little Pokemon. Definitely a scary little Pokemon. But I like our Rillaboom for our lead here. I mean, Rillaboom poses that huge stud of being able to Grassy Glide. It can also fake out turn 1. It's also faster than Incineroar because they might actually lead Incineroar, which could get a little ugly. But my plan and hopes here are I can just fake out this Kyogre. Kind of set up Trick Room. Or maybe just Grassy Glide and Kyogre. I'd rather fake it out, just play it safe. And then set up Trick Room and kind of just go into Meteor Beams, all that good stuff. And play that way. Definitely my play. Definitely my play. Unless they go for a knockoff. That would be rough. They knock off my Power Herb. Kind of take away that chance for me to set up that special attack boost, which is so valuable on Ursaluna. Not Ursaluna, Lunala. Which really is so valuable. But we'll see who they end up leading here. I feel like they got to lead Kyogre here, right? Kyogre's just an absolute monster. It's going to be King Gambit and Kyogre, which I don't mind. I mean, King Gambit, Kyogre, not terrible for me. Definitely want to just fake out the Kyogre, kind of take it that route. And we will end up just... Do I Terrasilize? Oh, man. This could be tough. I feel like we have to Terrasilize Fairy here. I feel like we have to Terrasilize Fairy. So I'm going to fake out you. I am going to Terrasilize Fairy, and I am going to pop this Trick Room. Let's do it. They could have a Steel move, obviously, but at the same time, like, Ghost, or not Ghost, Dark moves are going to be 4 times super effective, so that's something we really don't want to see here. So I'm going to Terrasilize, I'm going to make sure we get off this Trick Room, and they kind of just take it from there, right? I like it. I mean, I could see them also hard swapping into Incineroar right here for Kyogre, which wouldn't be bad, which would not be bad for us. Hopefully he goes for, like, Sucker Punch right now. That'd be nice if he goes for Sucker Punch into my Lunala slot. But yeah, there's the withdrawal of Kyogre. This is totally fine. I think Incineroar is going to pop out here. It is Incineroar. That's fine. That's fine because next turn I can just kind of Meteor Beam that down that slot. I like it. Yeah. So they go into Incineroar here. I'm thinking they're just going to attack my Lunala with a Dark move. We should be able to soak it up with the Shadow Shield, no problem. Pop the Trick Room, then I can Hard Swap Rillaboom into Ursaluna and Meteor Beam away this Incineroar. I like it. I think it's a solid play, so Fake Out's going to launch into that slot. There's Caltalk Leap. Eat it up, no problem, baby. No problem. No problemo. Trick Room out and about. Now, there is an off chance that, there is an off chance. Oh, wait, you can fake me out now. That's a little rough. You could fake me out now. I still want to swap. I still definitely want to swap. And if I can get off this Meteor Beam, that'd be nice. If I can get off this Meteor Beam. But there is an off chance that this thing does have a steel move ready to roll like Iron Head. Some of them do, some of them don't. Because a lot of them, I feel like nowadays are Protect, Sword Stance, and then 2 dark moves, Sucker Punch and Countdown Cleave. But there is always that moveset of Protect, Iron Head, Countdown Cleave, Sucker Punch. I feel like it's kind of a 50-50 mashup there. But I'm going to go into Ursaluna here, get that hard swap going, save my boy for later. There is the Iron Head, which I'm able to soak, which is great news. He does get the crit, and Lunala should go next. And you're going to go for that Will-O-Wisp, which we actually dodged. That's really big. It's really big. Wow, you guys are super slow. These guys are super slow right now. These guys are so slow. They're slower than my Lunala. That's always troublesome when you're running a Trick Room team like this, where like your speed's kind of middle of the pack. Kind of gets a little rough, but Meteor Beam's gonna finish off Incineroar. That's big time KO. We leave our Lunala on the field, so he poses a threat, and Ursaluna right here could just headlong rush and just deal some massive damage to this King Gambit. What's that play here? If they go into Kyogre, I might just attack the Kyogre. To be honest with you guys. If they go into Kyogre, I think we attack the Kyogre. They are going to go into Kyogre. I think we attack Kyogre. I think we attack this Kyogre. I think we have to do some damage here. So I'm going to go for Facade here into this slot. He's going to end up Iron Head and just KOing, which, I mean, be my guest. Right? If I can get off this Moongeist Beam, I'm going to try to. I'm going to double down on this Kyogre. I think we got to deal some damage to this thing. You can't let it sit on the field in the rain. It just delete me, right? We can't really have that happening. We still have Urshifu in the back end, which is really good news for us. King Gambit, again, still posing that threat. I'm hoping King Gambit just like swaps or protects here, and we just get this free turn on the Kyogre. But I mean, we do have Rillaboom still late game. Rillaboom's a great late game Pokemon. Picked up a KO already, and we're going to see a Terra-type pop out here for most likely Kyogre, I feel like. Yeah, Kyogre's going to pop out here with Terra-type. Go into... Wow. Wow, you got Ghost. I'm Facading in that slot. And you got Ghost. And you got Ghost. That is perfect. Sucker... This is great for us, though. This is perfect for us, then. This is perfect for us, then. Facade's going to miss, but we got Moongeist Beam launching. We got Moongeist Beam launching. +1 on special attack. Wow. That would have been a great play for them. We do pick up some nice damage into that slot. And out comes a Water Spout, which I honestly still might KO my Ursaluna. It does not. We like that. So Sucker Punch can actually KO us now. I could go back into Rillaboom if I want to. Or I could just go into Urshifu. A few different options. He's going to want to spam Sucker Punch here. We already know that. We already know he wants to go for Sucker Punch. I think at this point we just fake out the King Gambit. Let me try to get rid of this Kyogre. But wow, that could have actually been a really good turn if he would have just went for the KO into Lunala instead of the Sucker Punch. It could have been a really good turn. But I think from here we honestly just try to pick up the KO into this slot. We double down the King Gambit. Actually, maybe not. Just fake it out. Fake out, keep it swapped, because there's a chance that this King Gambit does protect. There is definitely a chance that this King Gambit does protect here. So I'm going to go for Headlong Rush. I'm going to look to finish off this Kyogre. That could be a big time play for us. And he just ends up withdrawing King Gambit. So he's going to save King Gambit for later. He's going to go into Tornadus right here. So Tornadus is going to fly out here. Very fast Pokemon. Fake Out's going to launch here. Deal respectful damage. Headlong Rush is going to finish off Kyogre, which is great news here. My defense is dropped, though. It is down to the brim. And with Urshifu late game, I mean, I'm hoping we can just win this game. I mean, we don't have Terror type. Bleak Wind Storm does damage. He could Sucker Punch me here. What is my play? My play could just be to protect this Ursaluna here. Because we know he wants to go for Bleak Wind Storm. We already know that. I could swap and go into maybe just Urshifu here. How many turns are left in Trick Room? But I mean, you're going for Bleak Wind Storm. 1 turn left in Trick Room. We're just going to protect. We're just going to protect. And we're just going to go for high horsepower. We're going to deal as much damage as we can into this this slot. Alright, I see you. I understand. So we do that. There's the Sucker Punch. Nice little protect on our end. It's going to fail. Rillaboom should go next. High horsepower launches. Does great damage, halving it up. And we're going to see a Bleak Wind Storm. The Bleak Wind Storm out and about. We know he wants to go for another Bleak Wind Storm. We already know that. And I'm hoping we can actually soak up one more Bleak Wind Storm, which I think we can. We should be able to. Rain's going to stop. Which, I mean, that actually kind of helps because Bleak Wind Storm's not 100 accuracy anymore. Maybe he might miss one. And I think our play is definitely to just double down into this, we definitely have to double down into this what's called slot. This King Gambit. King Gambit's got to go. So I'll go for Headlong Rush. I will go for a high horsepower here. And we're looking just to KO this thing. We're looking just to drop it. We're looking to drop this bad boy. We need to get rid of it. I'm hoping they miss a Bleak Wind Storm because we know they're going for Bleak Wind Storm. We know they're going for it. We know they're going for it. We don't have Terror type. They don't have Terror type. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see what they're going to do here. Icy Wind. Good call. Icy Wind. Rather than Bleak Wind Storm. He does get the crit on my Rillaboom. Rillaboom is going to slow down here. And from here, how do we play this one? Because we're going to be Choice Scarfed. Kowtow Cleave's going to launch here. That's going to kill my Rillaboom. We're going to be Choice Scarfed with the Urshifu. So right now we're out speeding, but I don't know if we can pick up KOs here. We're Choice Scarf, we're out speeding. You could just go for a Sucker Punch, which would be the smart call. Into a Bleak Wind Storm. But obviously I just gotta go for certain strikes into this slot. Obviously I gotta do that. I think they're gonna go for Sucker Punch and Bleak Wind Storm. Oh man. Can you miss your Bleak Wind Storm? That would be where we're at. There's the Sucker Punch. Not doing that much damage. We're now outspeeding here. We legit just need to... And I don't even think we're going to KO with certain strikes, are we? We're not even going to KO with certain strikes. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This thing's an absolute soak. It's a sponge. It's a sponge. Bleak Wind Storm's going to land and just KO us. Wow. Wow. So 0-2 for this video so far. We're getting ripped right now with this Lunala team. Not playing bad, just matches coming down to the wire. Just getting outclassed. We're 0-2. Final match coming at you guys, and it looks like we're going up against a Shadow Rider Calyrex team. Very fast Pokemon, very strong. We're going to have to pop Trick Room to get after this matchup, so I don't mind leading the Lunala just to get things started here. Alongside with Incineroar could be really good for us, considering we can fake out. We can kind of soak up some shots from Shadow Rider Calyrex. I like this a lot, so I'm going to end up going into both of them. I could Fairy Terrasilize if I have to. Probably will end up doing that, and that can work out well for us. And then in the back end, we could go in with our Ursaluna, especially within Trick Room. I think that can work good. And then either Rillaboom or Urshifu. What's my play call here? Is it going to be this Urshifu? I think it is going to be... you know what? We're going to go in with Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom can work well here, especially because Grassy Terrain is going to be up here this whole time. Plus, this Rillaboom's EVs are like stacked in attack, so if I have to pop a Wood Hammer, a Grass Guy to pick up some damage, I think Rillaboom can pick up some big time damage. So we're sitting 0-2. We don't go 0-3 on the channel, looking for our first victory. Not playing bad, not playing good, a little bit half and half mixed, but we're going to see Incineroar on both sides of the field, and we're going to see both of restricted Pokemon. So Incineroar paired up with the restricted Pokemon, as one's going to come out here, and Unnerved. So no berries allowed here. Good thing we're not rocking berries. Their Intimidate's going to come out here first, and he's going to drop my attack. That's fine. That's fine. So both of our attacks are going to be dropped here. From here, I'm just going to Terrasilize Pop Trick Room. Terra Trick Room alongside with a Parting Shot into probably Calyrex. Or do I go into Incineroar? I'll throw it into the Incineroar slot because I think he might do the same thing to us. So we'll see a Terra type launch here turn 1. It's going to be Incineroar into Ghost typing. That's fine. We're Parting Shotting away. You are -1. You're probably looking to go for a knockoff here, which is going to take off my Power Herb, and I really want my Power Herb. That's something I really want. But at least I'll be able to get off Trigger. This is just a solid Terra type for us. They Terrasilize, we Terrasilize. That's big time news for us. Knockoff's got to be flying, which really sucks. I was going to go for the Fake Out, but good call on my end to go for the Parting Shot. Astral Barrage launches. My Pokemon are with great typing right now. I'm able to soak this no problem. Knockoff's gonna launch here. Not my Power Herb, man. That's one thing I wanted was my Power Herb. Not my Power Herb. My Power Herb, man. I wanted that bad boy. So I'm able to drop this thing's attack. He's probably gonna swap Incineroar next turn. And I could just double down into this, Calyrex if I wanted to. But now I'm gonna get off Trick Room and I'll be able to Guts Up. All that good stuff. Alright. So I could see Incineroar swapping. But Headlong Rush that slot? This is a real question. That's a real question. I mean, who could they swap into, though? Urshifu, Rillaboom. I doubt they have the Smeargle, right? I feel like Rillaboom's probably going to be the play. I'm going to do this, and... You gotta be swapping here. You have to be swapping here. I'm doubling down this Calyrex. Actually, nah, screw it. I'm gonna Swords Dance. No, I'm not. We don't need it. We don't need it. We're just gonna Headlong Rush. We're gonna double down this Calyrex. It's a withdrawal of Incineroar. I was gonna Facade this slot. I was thinking of that. I knew he was gonna swap. And there's the Rillaboom. Rillaboom. No big deal here. No big deal. As long as this Calyrex doesn't protect here, this is a fine turn for us. Oh my lord, come on now. Come on now. I should just Facade at this slot. They're gonna hard swap into Incineroar, I think. They may Fake Out on top of that. I'm just gonna keep ripping this slot. I can get off a Facade. I'd love to get off a Facade in the Rillaboom, but we might see a Fake Out. Fake Out hard swap into Incineroar. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, there's the Incineroar coming out here. We do have Moongeist Beam launching in that slot, which is pretty good for us. Yep, there's Incineroar. That's fine. That's fine. Are you faking out my Ursaluna? That's the real question. I don't think a Grassy Guy can KO. There's the Facade. We're outspeeding, which is great news. Doing big time damage here. It looks like he's going for Wood Hammer instead. So Wood Hammer's going to take us out. That's fine. We pick up big time damage onto Incineroar, which is good for us. And there's the Wood Hammer. He might even die out the recoil here. He might even die out the recoil. I hope so. You get the crit too. I mean, we were dying regardless. Can he die out the recoil? Because that would be lovely. That would just be lovely. You do die out the recoil. So that's big time news for us. If he dies out the recoil, I still have my Incineroar, which is great. If they want to go back into Shadow Biter here, that doesn't bother me one bit. That doesn't bother me one bit. I still have the Rillaboom. I'm going to go into Incineroar here. Incineroar is just my play call. I don't have my Power Herb, which really just annoys me. I wanted my Power Herb. Really wanted my Power Herb. And they end up going back into Calyrex. Now, they don't have Terror type, which is good news for us. They got Fake Out ready to roll, so they can Fake Out either or. They can Fake Out either slot. They can Fake Out either slot here. Trick Room turns are 2. That's good news here. And I feel like, actually, we got speed Incineroar, but he's gonna Fake Out one of my Pokemon. I could take out the Incineroar. I'm not too worried about the Incineroar. I'm more worried about this Calyrex. So I think this is a good turn for me to just attack this Calyrex. And out comes Fake Out into this slot. That's fine. Fake Out launches. We're gonna see another Astral Barrage, potentially, maybe. We'll see. Maybe we could just KO right here. Maybe we could just KO. That'd be beautiful. And we do. That's huge. That is huge. Come on now. I got scared, especially once he protected that Calyrex like 2 turns ago. He got that double hit on it. That was big for them. But picking up KOs with Lunala here, even without the special attack boost. The special attack boost really makes it. But 1 turn is left in Trick Room. Urshifu is going to come out here. They do not have Trick Room or they do not have Terastallization anymore. And I think from here, our best play is probably just a Moonblast chip damage here. And just go for knockoff. I like it. I like it. And they just cancel match, so they don't even play it through. We go 1 and 2 for today's video. Not too bad. We end up picking up a win in match number 3. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Lunala in Ranked Regulation G. Wish we were able to pick ourselves up a winning record, but 1 and 2 for today's video, not too bad. We weren't able to push Masters here. Hopefully in the next video, maybe we will use a stronger team. I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding on what teams I want to use right now because it's the beginning of the regulation, but at the same time, I still want to showcase some fun off-meta, non-restricted Pokemon, considering you guys have already seen Regulation G before. So we're taking it day by day. We're definitely taking it day by day. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.